It's one of those days that Kai Mills wanted to be quiet, but when people run upon you, you try to give that information out there. All I'm doing is telling my story. Today is the 7th of March and it's already mad, 2019. I went at Harborview today where I was there talking to the brothers. One of my black brothers called me and said, look, we want to give you a Versace sunglasses. If you didn't notice, I'm wearing Versace sunglasses. Said that Ray-Ban that I was wearing, that's out of date. They want to get me more classier because the world is watching. I don't want no glasses what they're watching, but I appreciate and I want to thank him publicly for making me look better. I'm there at Harborview where Troy is the owner manager, and he rolled up on me and I said, look here brother, today is one of those off day for Kai. Could you like do this some other time? No. He's big and bad. Troy told me, and it's mind-boggling the way they think, that as of to date, the 7th of March, I cannot shoot any videos with any Bakers Bay passengers. I can't shoot any videos with Bakers Bay boat unless I get permission from him. I look at, man, he said this about 10 times. I said, you know, you may think I'm illiterate or from that dumb part of Africa, but I heard you the first time. I want to know whether Bakers Bay think that they could tell Troy to tell me what to do when I don't work with Troy, I'm not employed by Troy, and I'm gonna heed to their wishes. So I asked Troy, so all those people in those both there, neither one of them could take a picture of Bakers Bay boat, neither one of them could take a picture of Bakers Bay guests without your permission. You have to authorize that, right? Because that's what you're saying to me. Mind-boggling. Looked at me and said, this is private property. And with private property, I can tell you what to do on my property, how to act on my property. I said to him, look at that license which you got there. See if that license you got there said that this is private property. Those people that are on the boat there, are they private people that pull into your marina? Are those people that comes through Bakers Bay, are they private people? Or they public using your facilities? And as a taxi man, don't I have the same rights? But he went further, you know, he went further into the conversation of trying to tame me. I told him, brother, I am not from that part of Africa. Those days when you all white boys used to tell my forefathers what to do and they kneel and worship and bow, those days are forever gone and they will never come back. I don't work for Harborview, and you have no rights or authority to tell me what to shoot, what not to shoot. If I'm breaking a law, then you should have a problem. But the interesting thing about it, with the conversation with Troy this morning, he recognized, or maybe he doesn't recognize, all he's worrying about is singing for his supper, because Bakers Bay happened to be a big clientele of his. But is Troy concerned, or does he know, that Bakers Bay has been running an illegal operation of his business for over 10 years? Does Troy know that every one of those cars that come there with Bakers Bay passengers doesn't have a license The ones that has the Bakers Bay Star doesn't have a disc on their car yet. Does Troy know for 10 years? This is what he should be concerned about, putting legitimate, licensed, insured businesses that are going by the law. Does Troy know that neither one of those boats from Bakers Bay, neither one, none, has a charter license to operate on his marina? Shouldn't Troy be more concerned finding out why they are still operating an illegal business out of his place for 10 years? No. They're trying to tame me and shut me down like I'm some pony. I ain't no pony, I'm a thoroughbred, horses among horses. And it's interesting, in 2019, and people hate when I try to use the race card, but it ain't no race card. It is what it is. If I was a white man doing what I do, would Troy come upon me and threaten me to put me off his property if I dare shoot a video on his property? I wanted to shoot a video with him while he talking, but he wouldn't stay one place. When I go to take out my camera, he moved. So in the end, I said, Troy, since you got so many rules for Kai Mills this morning, I don't know which one to adhere to. Can you please, Mr. Boss Man, could you write them down for Kai Mills? Then, when you write them down, I look at them and see which one I could abide by since you become Lord God of my life. This happening in Marshaba on this beautiful Thursday, the 7th of March. So I tell Troy, I said, Troy, you recognize that I have a license to operate this camera? And how dare you tell me I can't take a picture in this Bahamas, in this marina, in this country? I thought we went beyond that. That some rules were set down for Negroes and we could only do certain laws. We can only do certain things in your country. Now this is our country. I am a taxpayer. And I can't shoot a video of the great people of Bakers Bay, nor am I allowed to take a picture of either of the illegal boats that's carrying passengers illegally for 10 years. That is not allowed of me in Marshaba today. But Bakers Bay could do whatever they want, and it's okay once they paying Troy. Well, they ain't paying me. And if they paying me, I still have some rights. So don't roll up on me and tell me I can't take no pictures of Bakers Bay people, their boat, nor in your marina again. That is wavering on my constitutional rights. And when you infringe on Kai Mills constitutional rights, there is a time and another place I shall see you. So careful, for careful sake. But write your rules down, Troy, and let me see them. See which one Kai Mills can deal with. We're here live. Never ever a boring moment in the life of Kai Mills while they try to shut you down for just merely telling a story. But that has happened all over the world. And Troy's supposed to be a guy of truth because he's a son of a pastor. So he ought to always be truth and be kind and never forget where you came from. Remember where you are. 10 generations of the Archers and the Mills family, my family, were born in Abaco. I have a lot of rights to do what I want to do. 57 years, I have not been found guilty of one criminal offense in my life. They're trying. They've been trying for over 25 years to have me guilty of all I do is speak, and speak I shall, and no cornea gonna stop me from speaking in Abaco. You're here live on WCAY. And mind you, while about it, both of my parents were born in Abaco. Neither one of them was American. Both were born in Abaco in the Bahamas.